Hey everybody, Shelma32 here. Welcome to the channel. We're here today to react to the 7th episode of Season 2 of Classic Doctor Who. This one is entitled The End of Tomorrow, and the story is the Dalek invasion of Earth. I know I've said it every time. I can't believe I'm reacting to this story, because this is, as I said last time, this is the one story from Classic Doctor Who I could name before starting it. This is the one story. I'm very excited to be doing it. And now I'm going to start off as I'm sorry. Got a sore throat today, so apologies if my voice sounds weird at all. Anxiety and also everything is just being very physical at the moment in my throat. It's making it very uncomfortable. But I want to watch this, so here we go. But as I've said with all the previous ones, because this is from the Blu-ray, and with my laptop's not able to play Blu-rays, I had to rip the files off of there and then convert them, and because they were ripped off the file, they all named the same thing, but with 1, 2, 3, 4 afterwards. So I had to go through all the, work out which one was which by going to the end of it, seeing what it said next was coming next. And as there's like 2 versions of each episode, or there was, because I had to whittle it down, and one had updated special effects for the previous DVD version. So I don't know, as with the other ones, don't know if this is a special effects one or the original version. The last episode, and I think the one before, and the first episode as well, at least. Probably, I don't know I've forgotten how many I've done. I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry, but I've seen the updated Dalek ship, so I don't know which one this is. Now, as I'm again because of my anxiety and also the sore throat, I'm just not feeling the best. My memory's a bit terrible, so apologies. I can't remember everything of this episode, but hopefully once I get talking, we'll go in. I'm already waffling on. Oh, you guys should be used to it by now. I waffle on like nobody's business. But the ending of the last episode, still they were talking about stuff and that, but is it David and I think his name's David, the Doctor and Susan were sat there, didn't hear the Robomen bringing along a explosive device. I'm assuming they didn't hear the feet, which I'm surprised at, because you've been able to hear every single footstep they've done anyway, because it's just the way they move. And also put down the device. I'm assuming it is a bomb. It's got to be a bomb. It's ticking. It's a classic ticking bomb. Plus, they didn't hear the ticking. Hopefully they hear it now, because I think Susan actually had a look on her face like, hang on a minute, what's that noise? Type thing. So hopefully that. But look, as we said, the Doctor has been reunited. He was saved at the beginning by the other guys, and unfortunately, that guy in the wheelchair's bomb yet again didn't work, and they lost pretty much most people. We don't know how many survived. I love the fact that Barbara was determined to stay with that guy in the wheelchair. I cannot remember his name in the slightest. I haven't known it throughout the whole thing, but she was determined to stay with him because she's like, there's going to be parts where he can't get up steps and things like that, because London can be a bit all over the place, especially if you're hurrying up and panicking and stuff like that. And she doesn't know how the layout of London's changed, or what steps and ramps and whatever's been put in the time period since hers. And that's is set in the future. So she didn't know. She was determined to stay with him. Luckily, the other woman did too. I love the outside shots. The quality of the outside shots are so much better, and they're really well shot. Like the angles and everything like that, they're just really well shot. It's very well done, those. I can see, it's weird how they managed to get it that empty. Imagine seeing the Daleks going across London Bridge. Insane. Now, Ian was on the ship. He hid away underneath, but sadly, the guy that they were in the cell with, that was so sad. He was the guy in the cell that they were in the previous episode got turned into a Roboman, and I'm assuming he's dead now, which is really sad. And luckily, Ian's not on his own in there, but they're going to. I cannot remember all the way through the last episode. I couldn't remember if it was Bedford, or if it was specifically Bedford, or if it was Bedfordshire, where the mine is. I can't remember. I was losing track of the last episode. I couldn't remember. I was saying both. Is Bedford in Bedfordshire? I'm assuming it is. I'm terrible with my geography. Terrible. I was terrible at it at school. That's my memory shit. But they're going there because the guy's going. that guy is a very loyal. I think it's for his sister or brother, or it's a family member. He's going to the mine to get them out of there. Very freaking loyal. They're stowing away on a Dalek ship to get there. Very loyal. I really like the Daleks where you could tell which one's like a higher rank because he's completely black, or it looks black on here. And then there was the other one where it's got like some panels were darker, and then you got all the white ones. I wonder what they're going to do, because now I hope they picked up the guy in the wheelchair's notes so that the Doctor can see him and they can actually make a bomb that's going to work. Like he can figure out what the guy didn't do. But yeah, I'm hoping that somehow that comes around, because that would be a nice little thing that finally his idea worked. Because he went out, he sacrificed himself type thing. And once again, in that moment, his bomb did not work. Poor guy. Poor guy. But yeah, hopefully we can see something interesting happen this episode. Get some more reunions. Hopefully the guy Ian's with is going to be okay. At least for now. And David as well. And yeah, as I've said in previous ones, I know what this story is for Susan. And I realise I think I've worn it before in a Doctor Who reaction. I've got a jumper. Right. It's for a UK, it's got a UK cartoon called Sarah and Duck on it, but it's actually been transformed into Susan and Doc. And the outfit is Susan's one from this one. I didn't realise that until like yesterday. And I've had that for like a month or so at least. So it's like, So like the last episode of this story, I know how many episodes there are. I think it's 6. Which I think there's 2 more after this one. I know that because of like they're taking it off the DVD and the Blu-ray and stuff like that. Like they have a story per disc, I believe. So like I know when to prepare myself for that last one. Why is my anxiety symptoms riling up? I don't know why I'm nervous. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm talking so much aggravates it. But we'll see. I've got a remnants of a drink. It's still relatively cold. So I might have some of that. Hopefully it'll calm it down. I'll be alright. I'll be alright. I want to watch this because 1, I want to watch it. And 2, I usually watch and then edit on Mondays. And Monday's a bank holiday here in the UK, which means my daughter's home. So I won't be able to do so. This is the last opportunity I'm going to have to do it. So, we should get going. If you enjoy the reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Let's get going with the reaction. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. This drink's basically just boba, popping boba left. That's it. It's still quite relatively cold, so it'll do. I can't believe I'm sitting here without a jumper. It's weird. I'm so warm. It's weird. Okay. Recap. I'm all over the place. Apologies if I go off on tangents. Okay. Can't get anything out of this troll now. Sorry. Okay. Terry Nation. That's lots of Terry Nation in a row for me. Okay, the Doctor can hear it. I'm surprised.
David, over there, look.
Took them long enough. Run.
It's one of the firebombs.
Run. Oh, it's a firebomb. Run then.
Grandfather!
Is he all right?
He's passed out.
He's still recovering. It's understandable. He's been through a lot of stress up, like that conversion thing.
It's an ignition point, I think.
So when the needle touches the red part,
That will be it.
Nice little bit of education in there.
I'm going to try and prise the front of this thing.
Why am I tense?
David! Come on, let's run for it, quick!
Calm down, Susan. She goes straight to shouty, doesn't she? But Caroline Ford is great with whatever they give her. It's just the way she's done. What the hell is that stuff? And I'm sorry, but the floor was completely different under that then. It was obviously shot somewhere else, you know? What was that stuff? Did he say it and I missed it? Oh, sugar. Realistic amount of time. Was that the ignition thing? Both things are still going though.
We'll have to leave the old man here for a while.
Fuck no. Hell no.
He can't travel, can he?
You can't leave him here on his own like that.
And then you and I will find a way out of London. What we'll do is we'll go through the sewers. So there's got to be a manhole covered around here
I
somewhere.
don't like the idea of leaving him.
I don't like it either.
I suppose they use this in parades and exhibitions.
Yes, most of the machines at the museum are operational.
Oh, it's a pity all the motor cars are on the upper floors.
That's very true. It's cool that they have him in a museum. That's handy.
Well, we're not very sure how much damage the Daleks have done.
You wait till you see what they've done to Bedfordshire.
Oh no, what have they done? That was the noise of a Dalek? Oh, it's the mine. Okay, okay. We can see there's an earth mover. What are they mining for?
I don't know how you're going to find your brother here, Larry.
Brother, that's
Have
it.
a darn good try.
Fair play, Larry. I have a feeling Larry's going to be a Roboman, isn't he? What is that? One person going to collapse, get shot at because the Daleks don't like it or approve. Oh god, that's good camera shot. Disorients you in that. What is that in the back there? I can't tell. Why am I craning my head to look up in it? Another ship? Oh. Okay. I like that. They've obviously done like a miniature like in front of a photo or something. Or it's a completely different location. That was loud in my ears! Wow! Whoa.
I suppose you know the Robomen are on the other side of this machine.
What are these
Oh.
two men doing here?
Oh, he did a good robo voice, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know. Over that way somewhere.
Over that way somewhere. Careful. I had to worry that that was going to be his brother.
Pick up the implements and walk ahead of me.
That's a really good robo voice. Like I know it's probably sounds like there's something over the top of it or a special microphone, but the way the guy's speaking, he's really good at it.
We can't leave him here.
Do not resist orders.
Get new orders. Come on, Larry.
Did that trip his mind or something?
I'm all right. It was the only thing I could think of.
Good man.
Hey, he did well.
I come here to meet Ashton,
Ashton?
the black marketeer. Nobody knows how he gets into the camp or out again, but he does and smuggles in food.
Oh, fair play.
We don't want to hang about here, Ian.
Wait till I'm cleared and make a break for us.
Fair play for him. I really hope we don't see him as a Roboman.
Ashton, he can probably help me out of the camp. I need to get back to London.
London?
He's got friends there.
I suppose you know they destroyed it.
Or most of it, anyway. Or maybe they told that's what they told everybody to demoralise them.
You've got this romantic idea about resistance. There is nothing heroic about dying. There's no point in throwing lives away just to prove a principle.
If Dortmund hadn't thrown his life away, we would all be dead. He knew
Exactly.
exactly what he was doing. He sacrificed himself so that you and I would have a chance.
Exactly. The woman's like lost hope. I can't blame her, to be honest. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, poor guy. Do it for him. Get out for him. He would want them to get out. Is that the noise of the vehicle? Or is it just the noise of the sewers?
Smells like an old goat farm.
Specific reference, no? Or idea? Lovely.
Good idea.
But I guess there's not as many humans using it now, so it's not going to be as bad as it was.
David, could the Robomen get down here?
Possibly.
I don't think so.
Well, it must be friends then.
Not necessarily.
Oh, is there other people?
Not all human beings are automatically allies. There are
Good
people
point.
who'll kill for a few scraps of food.
That's understandable, yeah. Or not understandable, but you know what I mean.
Well, of course, it's no use against the Daleks, but it will stop anyone else.
No spares.
Now, I found this gun, and that's all that was in it.
And he hasn't used them yet. How are you going to get out?
David!
One of the others that they were talking about?
Then we're in for trouble.
Yes, they're short of radio ahead. May have to ditch this at any moment.
Maybe it's something for a while.
Jenny, there's a whole bunch of them ahead of us.
Shall we jump for it?
No, I'm going through.
Come on, Barbara. Come on, Barbara. Yes, you got one.
We went straight through them. Straight through them.
Yeah, wasn't bad, was it?
That must feel really good for her.
Rebels traveling in motorized vehicle have attacked and passed Dalek outer London cordon.
Okay, so they're out there. So only Susan and the Doctor and David are in London. At the ones we know, obviously, there's that other person who's just drawn a gun on them.
Give position.
Okay, it's a CGI one again. There's no strings on that ship.
3, 7.
Whoa, I like that. Just that circle.
Saucer overhead. Jump for it!
Whoa. That looked really cool. That looked really cool. I think it was a little model, but it looked awesome.
Glad we ran into you down there, Tyler.
Right. Hey, babe, now that Tyler's here, we can go and get Grandfather, can't
It's a
we?
good idea.
The doctor, where is it?
Oh, brilliant! It's him.
These sewers are full of alligators.
Alligators. In the sewers of London.
Now, a lot of animals escaped from zoos during the plague. Most were killed, but reptiles thrive down here.
That makes sense. I was like, alligators in the sewers. But then it does make sense that they would go where they could survive.
He's afraid to make friends. He's known too much killing.
He's afraid to lose more people.
One day this will be all over. It'll mean a new start.
That guy's like retained a lot of hope, doesn't it?
Suppose we don't find your friends at the mine.
I'll think about that when we get there.
Oh, Barbara.
Look, you don't have to stay with me if you don't want to. I can get there on my own.
She wants to, I think.
Well, we might as well stay together.
All right?
I think Barbara's it's like a friend and she's given her hope. I like that. What the hell is that?
I tell you, I heard something.
What is that?
Which direction? I don't know.
What is it? What the hell is that? Yeah, go back in there. Hide. One of the rebels?
With that thing out there? It didn't see you come in. It needn't see you go out.
Who is that?
Why die there?
I don't intend to die anywhere.
Can you pay?
Pay? What are you talking about?
Are you one of these Brotherhood of Man kind of people?
Ha!
Is there any reason why you shouldn't take me out?
I can take you out. At the right price.
What the heck?
Gold, precious metal, jewels.
How's that got any value?
These two are friends of mine.
I see you managed to bring the character references just in time. Well, chaps, I suppose we ought to have something to eat.
This bundle's mine. It's to be shared out amongst a lot of people, and you aren't included.
I like this guy. Not him. He's horrible already.
You mean it's on some sort of a guard duty, eh?
Yes, well, in a way. Mainly
the
it roams the mine area at night in search of food.
What sort of food?
People.
It sounds like almost humanoid. I know it's probably somebody made the noise, but it sounds like it's looked almost humanoid, like they mutated someone.
You can't have got so far ahead.
Should have gone so far ahead because they just got lost again, haven't they?
Yeah, there's a ladder there.
Yes.
Let's try up there.
Yes, all right.
Be careful, Susan.
Careful, Susan.
I'm all right. Tyler!
Lower your don't shout so loud. Somebody could hear you.
Tyler! Are you down there?
God, she's noisy, isn't she? Jesus! How long's David taking to get up that fucking ladder or through that tunnel? Hurry up! Oh shit. Whoa, it's got stripes all over it. David, hurry the fuck up and help her. Oh, that's just a little baby. But then again, it could be mutated after all this time. That's Dave. That is Tyler's fault. That's absolutely Tyler's fault because he should have fucking told them where he was going. That is purely his fault.
Thank you.
All right, now come on. I've found the doctor. He's waiting for us up here.
Thank God for that.
Take your time.
Grandfather, the stick.
I'll bring it.
Oh, I like that. They're still carrying his stick.
You know, Wells, you're a fool. For all this stuff, I'd have gladly taken you outside. There are plenty of small towns
He's thinking of everybody else.
and left intact. Food galore.
I'll get out in my own good time.
He's thinking of everybody else. I like him. I really like him.
That's for the two of us. Thanks, Wells.
Right, I'll take it if you
Aw,
don't mind. It'll help
so
pay for the
nice
next
of
lot
him.
from Ashton.
I like this guy. It's on the roof. They all jumped then. Oh! No! What the heck? No! One of you help him! I don't like him, but Jesus, fucking help him! Where's the other guy gone?
We'll have to go back.
The Slitherian! He's coming straight for us!
I can clearly see a hand holding that claw thing then. Where did the other guy suddenly go, though? And I know the guy was a bit of a dick, but they could have at least tried to help him. I don't know, but where the hell did the other guy go? Yeah, I blame Susan almost falling on, I've forgotten the other guy's name. I know David, but I've forgotten the guy's name. It was literally only just said. But I can't remember. My memory is that bad. I'm so sorry. Oh. I love we had 3 different elements all happening in this episode, but they didn't feel any of it. None of it felt out of place, you know? It all worked well together. It was structured really well. Like, it all felt like the same episode. Like, sometimes, like, I really liked the episode Blake 7 I just did. I really liked it. Really, really liked it. But there was with Travis, the section with Travis, and the other half with Blake and the crew. Almost felt like 2 different episodes, or they could have done it as 2 different episodes. You know? Having like the Blake stuff carry on, like one, and then the next episode could be the Travis stuff, and then end with the end of the Blake stuff. You know, it could have happened like that. But this, you had 3 parts. They all worked great. And it all felt like one episode. And it was done really well in just that short amount of time that these episodes have. I really liked it. Like, I like David. I really like David. And the guy that Ian and I'm going to play the episode again just so I can get some names. Okay, we've got David. Larry and Wells. I think the guy was Wells, wasn't he? But is it Larry was the guy that they met for the food, I think? But the guy that was going to meet the dick with the food. He was really nice. That helped them with the Roboman. He was really nice, but he disappeared at the end. I hope he's all right. Worried that he'll get turned into a Roboman now, because the nice guy, he's going to get killed. I just got, like, if you, like, go, okay, they've introduced a nice character. Gonna die. I hope David survives. Really do. He's nice with Susan. And there wasn't much of the Doctor in this one. Felt like it was, maybe a little bit of a rest episode for William Hartnell. Because, like, obviously, it was a little bit at the beginning, but that could have been shot at the end of the last one. So, like, he had a rest episode here because he still felt like Doctor Who. It was great. But that creature is bizarre. I swear I saw a hand holding the claw part. Interesting. Like, I like how they didn't show all of it. Like, when it was grabbing the guy that was, like, going in and out of the camp, he was, like, you saw quite a lot of it, but it still was, like, cropped where you couldn't see the whole entire thing. And I quite like that. Like, they, you could tell it was, like, a way of hiding, like, the limitations of the costume and things like that. It was done really well. Like, I love the Barbara and I cannot remember the woman's name. As with the other ones, I'm terrible at them. Like, I haven't got her name on screen and I don't want to play it again because I've probably missed it. But I really like that part because the woman's, like, obviously, like, felt defeated. Like, she ain't gonna give up, but she's just like, there's no hope. what's the point in rebellion? Things that actually gotten to that point, which is understandable, really understandable. But it's like Barbara's giving her that hope back. And like she likes Barbara because like what she wanted to stay with her at the end. And I really like that moment. And I like how they were getting like working on that vehicle. Then they had to ditch it. Yeah, it was definitely the CGI episode again, because that was a CGI Dalek ship. I couldn't see wires or anything like that. But I'm trying to work out in my head how they're going to bring everybody back together. Like, obviously, they got to get back to London, because that's where the TARDIS is. And the Doctor's there too. But Ian is going to have to somehow get back to London. Because Barbara, I don't know if they made it out of London. Or if they're on the outskirts of it, or what. I don't know how far, because I know they said somewhere, and they were on their way to... I swear they said they were on the way to St. Albans. I know the name St. Albans, but I don't know where in the UK it is. My geography is terrible, but I don't know how they're going to bring them all back together. And I like that I don't know, because I'm looking forward to finding out how they do. And also how Susan in the last thing. Yeah. I'm preparing I keep saying it because I'm preparing myself for it. Because I don't do well with change sometimes. My head gets confused. And that, so like, that's going to be interesting. Plus, it's always emotional in those type of episodes, isn't it? No matter how it happens, it's always emotional. So I'll make sure I have tissue. We'll see. Yeah. I really don't know how they're going to bring this all back around. Got 2 more episodes, though. And this episode was well structured and well paced, and lots happened. And it was well done. So I have faith that it's going to be well done for these last 2 episodes of the story. I don't know what the next one's called. Obviously, I'll have to figure it out. But I've got 2 more episodes where I have to worry about that. Oh, yeah, I enjoyed that one. It was really good. I liked all the elements. Like none of like the story elements, like the story sections, felt weak compared to the others. Like I know, Susan's voice was like very shouty. But that's how she's always. A lot of the time, that's how she's written, especially with Terry Nation. Like, okay, he did Barbara and the other woman were written well. That was really good. But he's never... Like, Susan's not really been written that well, except for the first episode of The Edge of Tomorrow's 2-part story. Apart from that one, she's not been written that well. Like, Caroline Ford's been fantastic. She's done really well with what she's been given. But Terry Nation ones, he just hasn't done the women's ones that well. I think that's like he's done better with that. 9 times out of 10 in Blake 7, there is some bits where Callie's not quite in character for how the rest of the episodes have been. But that's his creation. He's got more control over it. I can understand why that would be better for him to write. But of course, it was Terry Nation just going to write the Dalek. So now I did put in my my God, I've forgotten the word. Community tab. What time is it? 11:15. That's why I'm tired. Did put it in my community tab, but I don't know when these are going to happen. I don't know when they're going to happen, but they will be happening at some point. And I don't know if there'll be commentary or I'll find the time to edit them down. I don't know. But got them both right here. We have Doctor Who and the Daleks. And we have Daleks Invasion of Earth. I've got the special edition box sets with coins in and that, and posters and things like that. Like, obviously I didn't look close into that one because that is an adaptation of this story arc, so I didn't look into that one. But the other one, the Doctor Who and the Daleks, I did, and I looked through like the pamphlets briefly and stuff like that. Such a good edition. Such a good, especially like it's the Ultra HD 4K Blu-ray type thing. It's like quotes on the back and front. Such a cool box set. Such a cool box set. So yeah, those will be happening at some point. And I'm excited. I know I've seen part of the adaptation of this storyline at some point. Because I can remember, I don't know if it's because watching clips or when I was very little seeing it. So I remember Bernard Cribbins' character in like black. I think I might have seen it might be in a combination of pictures and I've seen it at some point. But I know I haven't seen all of it. And I cannot remember a single thing. Because if I had, I might have had a general clue. I know it's loosely based because I know characters have changed and things like that. Like, he's human. I think Barbara's his niece or something weird like that. But I know it's like loosely, but I had no idea about the structure of this season, this storyline, except for it's on Earth, obviously. So yeah, those will be happening at some. I don't know why I'm putting my hands on them. You guys can't see, but yeah, those will be happening at some point. Don't know when. Could be months from now. I don't know if I can find the time to do them. I might see. I might like edit it like to make a commentary, which would just be like a few seconds at the beginning, and then ever so often throughout the thing to like put a little bit of like silent footage, no sound, so you guys can like sync up if you've got your own copy. Might do it like that, and then it's the whole entire thing, but just with those few little silent clips throughout. So it's like a commentary, or if I can find the time, probably edit them down into like a 2-part thing, like kind of like with Blake 7. Because obviously, I think how long is this first one? Damn it, I can't tell because it's got no back into it. The little flip was inside, but I think it's like an hour, at least like an hour and a half, like general, something like that. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, so it's probably more than likely going to be a 2-parter. But if I do it that way, but I want to be able to. If I do it that way, I'll release them when I can do one after the other, or at least one week, one the next week type thing. We'll see. I've got to find time to film it. Yeah, it's difficult enough finding time to film the hour-long Blake 7, let alone something that's like an hour and a half or so. We'll see. It's gonna be weird. I'll freak my head out, but I'm so excited that I've got them. I like just they look beautiful on the shelf too. Anyway, that's that. That's non-canon. You guys aren't possibly concerned about that? Yeah, I'm so looking forward to it. I cannot wait to watch them. And I cannot wait to watch the last 2 episodes of this, but I can as well because of the Susan stuff. But I don't know when I'm going to find time, but we'll see when we can figure out all the bits and pieces. But yeah, I've enjoyed this. I'd love to know what you guys think of this episode. Obviously, no spoilers for the rest of it or for the adaptations. The movie with Peter Cushing and that. Yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think. If you enjoyed the reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you again for the next one. Bye-bye.